Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to Void Playtesting, where tonight Helpful Go Gaming playtests one of our own games, Adventures in the Void. Thank you very much for joining us. This is one of those rare times where I say you can totally want to escape from things right now because it's all stressful, and this is the important thing, we've kind of done what we can do right now, and we're just kind of all waiting, and we're all nervous. I get it. Come hang out with us for a little bit. We'll talk about Steve, whoever the fuck that is, and we'll have a good time. My name is Andrew Gilbert. I'm one of the founders of Helpful Go Gaming. My pronouns are he, him, his. And who do I have with me this evening?
Me?
So, yes, you. Who are you?
Playing mom this time, though. I am Rachel, and I am she. I'm also daddy. No matter what you call me, I'm she, her, hers. And I play Dot, the totally not creepy android.
That's untrue.
She is also she, her, hers. She definitely didn't get extra creepy things this time, and it's fine.
Yeah. So thank you very much.
If you're both mom and dad, who do you go to? Who should we go to when you tell us to go to the other parent? Anyway, guys, I'm
Go
Sam.
to Barris. That's who I said. Okay, Barris, who are you?
Me?
Yes.
I've forgotten how to do this. It's been so long. I'm Monty. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm going to be Barris, who uses he, him.
Excellent. Thank you very much. What about Vela?
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I'm she, hers. Vela is the angsty coffee art student who can come off as kind of aloof and bitchy, but really has a heart of gold, and she is she, hers as well.
Excellent. And of course, Leon.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Sam. I go by he, him, his pronouns, as does Leon Fursifandros, the high Shadir who puts the cock in cocky.
God, that's such that's such a good line. Yes, thank you. And this is the group of bounty buddies that is assembled this evening. In fact, you've already assembled. You've already gotten a crew together. You're already on a ship. You've been sent to some coordinates prior to even knowing why you're going here. And if there's no other ado, let's jump right into the story, shall we?
Ooh, does that mean
and also, Galway's here tonight. Thank you, Galway, for streaming. We super appreciate it. Galway's the one that can bring all of this to you in the comfort of your own home. He's amazing. He is some kind of superhero. But yeah, let's jump then into what's going on in the void. So, excuse me. You have all been traveling for about a day to certain coordinates in space. Mm-hmm. And you've all assembled on the bridge at the moment for essentially the orders that you're supposed to get from Evans. And right now there's just a screen up of an empty podium. He's about to come on at any point. And you're just kind of all waiting there a little nervously, checking your watch. You got things to do. Some of the crew members are pretty cute. Just saying. And then a couple minutes later, you see kind of this kind of bald head sort of bounce across the screen and then climb up to the podium. And he takes out his binder and he puts it on the podium. All right, here we go. So this is what you're doing out there right now. And he's flipping across a few pages. So Bounty Buddies, group number 7A, you are... And he flips a page over. Why are you out there?
Well, I was told
guys
that I was
know-
here for a vacation, but I'm starting to think that stupid, tricksy, annoying point guy misled me again.
Not hard to do.
He's going through some notes. I got some pages missing. That's really weird. Okay. I'll have to call you back. I'm not exactly sure what you're doing out there at the moment. Just sort of, holding
didn't
pattern.
tell us
Just
before
kinda...
we got on here. This is Rachel.
I just had coordinates, and I was supposed to. I'll have your mission soon. Hold on. Hold on.
What's the equivalent of an insight check?
I believe insight. Yeah, I think there's an insight.
Sure is.
There's an
Roll.
insight.
There is, yeah,
Okay.
inside.
Okay.
You can go ahead
hold on, I need
and
to
roll
get
a
my
skill
dice
roll
out.
and then add that bonus to it.
Which I am not very good at. So are
I
we
am.
the only
Can we-
people
can
on
we do
the
it too?
crew?
No, there's some other kind of random people who are very specifically knowing just parts of the ship. You're the only ones with a decent amount of knowledge of the ship here, but they're there to help out. If
Can I
So
roll
my
also?
insight is a 7, and I'm rolling
two of you.
6 on top of that. Is that right?
Yes, 2d6 on top. Yep.
I rolled double sixes and I have a +9.
I rolled a 6 and a 5.
Nice. High five.
Damn.
All right, we're
So I got
very insightful today.
21
Well,
on my insight.
so the two of you then,
I already
as
hate
Evans
this Dickel, so
as Evans leaves the frame, and it's just kind of a video now of the podium again, the two of you just look straight at each other, and you both look concerned because there's something else going on here. You didn't. Wow, you rolled really high. You didn't get any malice at all from Evans. You got an intense amount of worry from him, which you've not really seen. You've seen him be angry and frustrated with you guys countless times, but this is kind of one of the first times you've seen him just be genuinely kind of worried about something.
Do we remember getting on the ship? And
Yes.
Get it? Okay.
yeah. So what were we told when we got on the ship? What was the purpose of getting on the ship?
Yep,
Uh-oh.
absolutely. Yeah.
That
no-
wasn't a
no-
yes or no question.
Ship at the exact coordinates you were told to go to.
That didn't answer
Sorry,
my
what was
question
that?
at all.
I
And I'm
missed it.
very confused. I think you might have gotten lagged.
Yeah, you're lagging a little bit, Andy.
I said.
Oh, I did. What was the question? Sorry.
It was. What were we told the reason was for getting on this ship?
You were just told to go to the coordinates and then wait for further instructions about your mission.
That
Alright,
sounds
that's not dodgy
vague.
at all. That's fine.
Is this like something that would normally happen for us?
It happens every once in a while, but this is the first time that suddenly the mission seems to have gone missing.
Hmm.
So he seems different.
Yeah, I mean, things have been quite weird since I showed up at his house when he was, half naked.
Which still seems like a choice. He's such an unpleasant man. But I mean, to each their own, right? I'm not going to judge. But he seems worried. I've never seen him worried. I've seen him angry. And I've seen him mad. And I've seen him furious. But I don't think I've ever seen him worried before.
I believe
Now
these
I'm-
are all the same emotion.
That is true. Those are synonyms. You are correct.
I totally forget what Varys sounds like.
Rush.
That was pretty close, yeah.
Like a little Russian bear.
Just a little
Varys.
Eastern European
Yeah.
kind of rush.
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't. Can we, Barris? Would you be a dear and maybe check for? Are you the one that checks for the like things around that could be bad? I'm vaguely remembering from the last time we were
That-
on a ship.
Vela has
That's
done a lot of
me.
navigation
I
scanning.
think
Oh,
That would be
Vela was
sorry.
navigation.
Oh, you
navigation.
drove the ship. That's
Barris did a
Yeah,
lot of
I-
engineering. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
did engineering and pilot. I think Vela was better at navigation. I have a 7.
I did a lot of.
I did a lot of pipe cleaning.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I have.
I did a lot of delegating like a good
Mhm.
captain.
Mhm.
Yes.
Vela, would you maybe just as a precaution, let's check if we're clear where we are right now. I'm a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, for sure. It's my
Yeah.
location check thing. I
Give
don't
me a
remember
navigation
how to
skill roll.
do that.
You're good. Yeah, just navigation skill roll.
Okay.
So just roll 2d6 and then add your navigation bonus.
All right. Wait.
6 and a 4. A 10. Yeah.
Okay, plus 20.
Beautiful. Yeah. So yes. So you get on there. You start to do kind of a larger sweeping scan of this area. There's just nothing out here other than like a few roaming asteroids, but even those are way off in the distance, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles away. You're just kind of in the middle of nothing.
I suppose it'd be
yet-
safe to assume that none of us have been to this part of the galaxy before.
Not necessarily. Definitely not to stay here. There's nothing here. You've only ever maybe passed through this quadrant, but that's about it. Yeah.
Are there any communications? Like, where do we go to send and receive communications? Is that where Vela is?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. That would be the helm, basically. Yeah. Where you can, and right now you just have the video of Evans still up there, just an empty podium. However, Vela, you do start to get a boop, 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 boop. Several little dots start to appear on your long-range scanners. These are ships that have appeared in the area. They are still far away, but they seem to be coming to your direction.
Can I start?
And in fact, why don't we go ahead and roll initiative at this point?
Going
Um,
How do we do that again?
So,
we-
in initiative in ship combat, which is what this is going to be, is simply just rolling 1d6, and then that'll be your number here.
I know
rolled
that
4.
like our ship has like shields and stuff, but does it possibly have like a stealth mode kind of situation?
Some ships do, yours does not.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be a very specialized sort of tech that you don't have on here.
Were you able to tell what kind of ship what kind of ships? Like,
Yeah, they
are they
right now
like ours?
they're a little smaller than yours. They're
Oh, I see
interceptors,
them on the map.
essentially.
Oh, okay.
They are interceptors, which are the sort of smallest class of ship.
Oh,
They're
that's
generally
cool.
only one or two
Oh,
people.
okay.
Like little
I rolled a
X-wings.
4.
Or something.
And they also don't usually go far from larger ships.
Oh,
Okay.
That's ominous. Do we have
Gotcha.
anything that we add to our dice, or
Is it-
no? It's just whatever the dice roll is. Yes, Andy, because it
just
means
whatever the
there's
dice
a
roll is.
larger ship nearby. I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 5.
Beautiful.
we lost Andy's cam.
Oh.
We're just how many dice do I have to roll for initiative?
Just one.
One.
d6.
One.
Just one. Okay.
Just
3.
fun.
Trace.
All right. Leon got 3. Dot, what did you get again?
4.
4. Barris, what do you got?
I also got a 4.
Woo, woo.
Right on. And Vela?
5.
Oh, hey,
5. All right.
Not
Does that
bad,
mean the
not bad.
person with the most agility goes first?
Ow, fuck.
Nope.
Right.
In this, it'll be you guys get to decide every single turn which of the two of you gets to go first
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
between the two of you. And then the ship itself has its own thing. It'll go after everyone else. And then let me roll a d6 for the invaders.
I'm sorry, the what now?
Yeah, the what?
Invaders.
I'm sorry, what did you just call them? Because that's the first time you've said that word. And you just said they were nice little ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Nice
did
little
say
ships.
to roll initiative.
And also, this
I
was
did.
supposed to be
Initiative doesn't
ship
always
combat.
mean combat. It just means
This is fine.
We're rolling to
fine.
initiate relations with them.
Friendships.
sometimes you just do it for turn order so that things don't get out of hand.
All right. So you have these appearing. Vela, typically what you would do as soon as you see these is call battle stations just in case.
Okay.
So I'll assume you did that. You
Yep.
start to hear alarms blaring throughout the ship. Now, each of you gets to assign yourself at a particular area. So if you kind of look down at the bottom of the screen below your characters, you can just put your character on either helm, weapons, engineering, navigation, scanning, personnel, or habitation.
Remind me what personnel and
Personnel and habitation don't do a lot unless they board you, or you need to go fix like something
okay.
in habitation.
Yeah,
So most
sorry,
of the time you want to stick around engineering, navigation, weapons, and helm.
I'm trying to read, but it's very small from my
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
from my
You
far
can
away.
zoom in, I think.
No, I know, but you remember I'm on a couch and it's a TV, so like even
Very
if I zoom
true.
in, it's like
Yes.
so like helm, is that just steering or could it also be communications?
It would be basically in a fight it's mostly the steering and that sort of thing.
So are we not
Weapons
gonna, like,
engineering.
would it be stupid for me to try and talk to
You can try.
Maybe
things?
you certainly could try.
Yeah,
So in
engineering and
your
weapons and those kinds of things aren't like
Yeah.
really my strength.
The number next to the station is how many people can operate it at once as well. So like one person on helm, a couple on weapons, a couple in engineering, that sort of thing.
Are we able
However
to
you
move
want to
around
go.
during combat?
You will be able to move around. Yep. And also there's going to be ship encounter rules in your journal area on Roll20.
Okay.
Which is what we will go by. But for now, sort of pick which area you'd like to start in, and everyone can do that before any turns are given.
Can I ask what skills are used in like weapons area?
You're not going to use specific skills necessarily. You're going to be using basically what the ship is capable of at this point.
Okay.
So it's really just what do you like doing kind of thing.
Does our ship have like an EMP or anything like that that could be possibly useful?
Let's see. Weapon systems. I don't think you have like cannons, torpedoes. That's about it right now. Yeah.
Okay.
EMP would be a special thing probably to buy.
So what are people feeling for where they want to go?
Well, if you want to be in helm, I'll go to engineering.
Yeah,
Sure. I don't want to take over your steering if that's what you want us to do. But okay.
That's fine.
I would say navigation for me, just because I have decent skills in that.
I'll go to weapons systems.
Okay. Each of these stations has an auto thing that will trigger on the ship's turn if no one is in them. So if for some reason, Barris, you want to go over to weapons a turn, engineering will still operate and still do something, so you don't have to worry too much about that. But you guys can do much cooler things in these stations than the auto, if that makes sense.
Hey.
Cool. So you see 6 of those appear. You've claimed your stations. Then someone roll 3 dice for me.
Doesn't matter who.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter who. And then tell me what each individual number is. A 6, a 5, and a 6. Wow, that's really
Wow,
good.
Woohoo!
All right. The 6, 5, and 6 are in what's called the ship's control. You can use these dice in order to do things in your area if you want. Some of the things you can do are just add more dice to that control. That's what engineering is good at. Sometimes the thing you do doesn't need to take dice from there. Maybe other people will need that in other stations. Kind of up to you. So ship combat is a little less about your own personal character trying to do something specific, but about everyone working together, pooling your resources and kind of doing your particular job to benefit everything, if that kind of makes sense. And then in the ship encounter rules, if you go down to your station and then there's like a table of like helm, for example, you can do erratic maneuvers, which will cost a 3 or better in dice from the pool itself.
If we only have 3 full dice, can you remind me again about how to like replenish those?
Sure. So one of the things engineering can do is add dice to that area.
Cool.
Sometimes other systems can also do that. Like I think weapons might be able to as well. Maybe not.
I don't see
Cool.
anything that says I can add dice.
Let's see. The automatic action will add 1 die to the ship's control. Power restored adds 1 die to the ship's control.
Okay, so it's only control, and I can't like add more to other. I mean, yeah, I can't add things to anything else. Just control.
Yeah, and then other people can take from control, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Good. So on your turn, you get to do 2 actions. One of them may be moving to a different station, or activating the station itself and doing one of the possible things for that station, if that makes sense. Again, you may not necessarily want to take a bunch of dice on your turn, because then that leaves fewer dice for other people.
And how do they? So the only way to get dice is for engineering to give us more dice?
That's part of it. Yep. That's why also 3 people can go to engineering at once.
It's also
So
not
you
the
have
only
you might have
way.
several people going.
So is there another way that I missed? I wouldn't put it.
It looks like personnel and habitation have it as well.
Okay.
Yes, personnel, you can do one there, and yeah, habitation too. Yeah, good.
And
One
for
dice,
weapons, I can if I just let the weapons cool, so I take like an action, it adds 1 die to ship control.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, excellent. So I think helm and navigation are technically the only ones that can't.
And is there somewhere we can see on the board that shows us what dice and how many we have, or no?
Yep.
Yeah, right there.
On the
6, 5,
ship
6.
control,
Sorry,
it says 656.
I have the whole thing open, the journal. So
Yeah, you're good. So it'll be on the board here, 656 so far.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Is what's
Sorry,
there.
it's stupidly hard to navigate all of this on the big screen from over there.
Yeah, on the big screen of it. Yeah. Right on. All right. Let's start and kind of walk through it. So Vela, you actually get to act before the invaders, even though they have on their turn the same initiative as you, because you guys always get to act first. So, what would you like to do? You have 2 actions: a move if you want, and an action from navigation, or you could do 2 actions from navigation, or an action from navigation and then move.
And it's from the 4 options. So it's like the auto target, locked on scans, and ship scans. Those are the actions we can take, or are there additional?
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
No, that's it.
Okay,
From
so
that station. Yeah.
Okay.
So navigation is really powerful, but doesn't have a lot of options.
Right.
It's kind of how that one works. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want, you can like lock onto something, and then on
Yeah.
my turn, I can fire a torpedo.
Yeah, it's really powerful if navigation can go prior to other people. It's really cool.
So then I would take that opportunity, if you're okay with that, to lock on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would take one of the dice from the central. Which one would you like to take? The 6, the 5, or the 6? You need a 4 or better to do this?
Let's do the 6.
Okay. Boop. It's gone. So now you have locked on. You have one more action if you'd like, or you can move, or you can just kind of chill.
Is it possible to like ready an action, like as though you're in D&D? Like if they do something,
Yeah.
you can respond to it, or no?
Yes. It's harder to balance that with like taking a die at that moment, because other people might be counting on that die, so it's a little dicey, but you absolutely can do it.
Dicey.
I think being the first turn, are we okay with just staying put for now instead of moving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll just stay put for now.
Right on. Sounds good. All right, their turn. So, you see these individuals, all of them, especially Vela, as you're sort of monitoring these other ships. Every single one of them is going to take the action called Punch It. And they're essentially just going to gain distance on you guys. You've started moving at this point. This is all just relative distance, but they're now gaining ground on you. They're slowly getting in range to fire, it looks like.
Their movement, does that affect if we've already done an action? So because I already locked onto them in their past location, does that null out the lock on, or are they still locked on? Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. The lock on will essentially just give the weapons system the ability to fire the torpedo. Yeah.
Okay.
Would we know, based on the kinds of ships that are chasing us, if these are things we could outrun if needed, or do we think that they would be able to absolutely gain speed on us?
That's hard to decide. That's something navigation and scanning. You could actually scan the ships to see like stats and stuff, if you wanted to, but on the navigation scanning turn, yeah. We'll add that to what you can possibly do there, Vela. It's not listed, but we'll say it is. It's a thing because I like it.
What would the cost for that be?
We'll say it's nothing. There is no cost for scanning a ship within range.
Do that on your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, unless you're trying.
We'll say that was your second action. Yeah.
Well, technically, they were not in ranged.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So they had to move up closer for you to now be there. Yep. But you can do it next time if you want. Dot, your turn.
Would it be an action, like technically one of my actions, if I tried to communicate with them? So here's the thing. I know we're testing out ship combat, so I can just go along with fucking ship combat and not need to roleplay everything, but I feel like I would try and talk to somebody, but I also know that
Totally
we're
fine.
testing out ship combat, and that's not really what we're going for in this, like, play
No, it's good.
test.
Yeah. No, it's totally fine. No,
Could it
so
be could it be like a
one of your
free action,
actions.
or because I had two things I wanted to do other than that, but I also feel like character-wise, another question before you answer that question that's related to that question
Yeah. Okay.
is in our experience, or in my experience, I guess, with any of these things before, would I know that these are invader ships? Would I know that these, like, have I had any kind of experience with it before where I would know that they were coming at us?
Probably navigation and scanning is letting you know that they are charging you. And there's no other reason they're out here other than somehow contacting you guys. It seems that's all you would know. And if you want to use one of your actions to then communicate, that's 100% fine, but it would take up one of them.
I feel like character-wise I would, but it's probably a bad
It's fine.
choice, like game-wise.
I mean,
It's fine.
have we found ourselves, or specifically, would Dot have ever found herself in a position like this, and would she have like responded with talking to them if it was
Yeah.
6 or 7 ships just gaining on us?
Yeah,
It's
if they haven't
totally up
fired,
to you, Dot. Yeah.
if they hadn't fired yet, I absolutely feel that she would not shoot first, ask questions
Let's-
later. That's
let's
not
do
at
it then.
all her MO.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's do it. You're good. Don't worry. Hopefully, I've
Yeah.
balanced this enough that one action on one turn will not immediately destroy you. So it should be fine.
Hopefully.
Although I've never played this before, so that idea of balance may not be
Hey,
here.
if I die, I'll just pretend that I didn't, and the next time we
Okay.
play,
I mean,
I'll
it is
assist.
Yeah, who cares?
Stardate 2020.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, yeah. So I would try and send out communication to the ships.
All right.
Say, hello, we're out here, and you seem to be charging us. Do you have something that you need from us? Can we help you? Are you dangerous? If you don't respond, we will shoot.
Just a couple seconds go by, and then you see a video pop up on screen, and you see this like incredibly old, what at first looks to be just a willow tree, with kind of gray leaves almost falling off of them, kind of in front of their face.
Don't make us feel bad about having to kill them.
and, then
Makes sense.
you hear a
Ow.
We just want you to die. That was the mission. I saw go. Thanks for checking in, though.
and then the video goes out.
As a free action, I'm just gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're going to fail," and then
Okay, before it goes out, that's what they hear.
before it goes out, and then I opened up the wrong thing. I will use my next action to do the no cost setup weapons run,
All right.
and it will add +1 to the ship's attack total.
Very nice, very nice. So yeah, at this point, you've now kind of turned the ship to now sort of face them. You're not just running from them at this moment. You're now lining up where it's going to be easiest for the weapons department, the weapons system, to do its thing. Very nice. I love it. All right, Barris.
Hi, that's me.
Hi.
Hi. So I'm very confused about what the difference between the auto repair, which brings something back online if it's off, and then adds 1 to the ship's control, or adds
That's
1 to
just
ship's
the
control.
that's just the thing that happens if you're not there at all.
Right. And there's another one, power restored. It's the same thing, but I just have to like do it.
Yes, you can
Okay.
use the trick is you can do it twice, and that's the cool thing about being in engineering. You can now put 2 of those on there instead of just the one that will come from auto. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do power to the shield, so add +1 to shields.
Okay. Which die would you like to use?
Oh, what's left? The 5?
6 and the 5. Yep.
Yeah. It just says any, so I assume that means
Yeah,
I can do
any of them would work. Yeah.
Yeah, the 5. And then
All right.
I'll do the power restored, so add 1 to the dice pool.
Excellent.
Do I roll for that?
Yes, please. And then let me know what you roll.
On the thing here? A 5.
Sure. Very good. Another 5. Excellent. All right. Well done. Let me just add the 1 to the shields. Boop, boop. You're now at 4. That's very good.
Yeah.
Well done. All right. So Barris has put power to the shields. You now hear the whole ship sort of hum just a little bit more as the attack run has been lined up. It's going to be Leon's turn next. Leon, what would you like to do?
First got me a question. Assess field action. It will lower the number on the ship initiative die by 1. We're 0, so but assess field, what would be accomplished if I were to try to do that?
Let me read it.
Because
Assess field. Lower the number of the ship on the initiative die by 1. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot. I did not roll for ship. I just kind of had it at 0.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
how did you roll a 0 if it's just taking a d6 roll?
My bad.
yeah.
It also had a 3. Okay, so it would just go after you, Leon. But you could put it at 2 if you'd like. That would be what that is.
Okay.
Really no reason to right now because no one is lower than the ship.
Okay, so it just enables you to push the ship back in the initiative order if you'd want. Okay.
Yeah, so strategically that'll be really good to be able to have the ship do its own thing at the very end.
Speaking of strategically things,
Strategery.
So we have locked on to one of these ships. Would I mean, I would ostensibly know which one we've locked on to, but my question is, and this was kind of me wondering if this is what assess field was, would I be able to kind of look at those ships and discern which one seems to be the greatest threat? Like has like the biggest guns or
that's not exactly what assess field would do. But
which I've learned since learned, but
but I'll just say that navigation and scanning, you are not able to actually see these ships yet out sort of your window. You just know that they are all the same class of interceptor.
okay.
So they're probably pretty similar in power scale at the moment.
All right. Well, then I'm going to say dodge this and fire torpedo.
All right, that's going to take a 10 or better to use.
So does he get the dice already that Vela? What did Vela do to help him?
Yeah, Vela gave me a 6 with the lock on.
Yeah.
Or is that not how that worked?
Oh no, yep. The lock on is just used up that die already, so this would be using the other 2 dice. Yeah.
How does that aid Sam?
It allows him to use the torpedo.
Oh, then could we have, if that's the case, could
she have used?
Could we retroactively say that Vela used the 5?
I think we thought that it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought that it was going to help me, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then what is? So he'll use those 2 6s, and then how does the +1 from me work or help?
That's still there. That's for the fire cannons when you actually have to get a certain total. This will just auto hit.
Oh, so what I did didn't help at all?
No, it's still there. It's you're still lining it up for whatever. I'm
now rolling a d6.
Yep. So you use both of those. You fire the torpedoes, roll a d6, and that's the damage you do to their hull.
And the +1 doesn't add to it because it just says a +1 base to attack. It doesn't
to attack. Yeah, this is damage. This isn't an attack roll, if that makes sense. This automatically hits.
Okay.
It's still there. he'll use it next time, maybe.
So I'm rolling this d6 to, and I need to get greater than a 10 to actually damage their hull.
Oh no, the 2 6s you took from the ship's control
Oh, okay.
is the thing that allowed you to fire the torpedo.
Gotcha. Okay.
This you hit them
Pure
already.
damage.
This is purely how much damage you're doing.
Any chance I can roll 2d6 and get a glitch point, or is that not something I can do?
Not this damage, no.
Okay. All right. So I will roll a d6 and see what
All right.
happens. I got a
question.
4.
A 4 destroys one of the ships entirely.
Oh, they didn't dodge it.
Very nice. Yeah, as you lock on and that torpedo sails through the air, it just immediately explodes in front of one of the other interceptors that has to sort of dodge out of the way.
Nice. Okay.
You destroyed one.
I would then use my second action to weapons cool.
All right.
That adds 1 die to the ship control.
Yep. So go ahead and roll a 6, and we'll just add that back into the ship's control. Very nice.
I will absolutely just roll a 6. Yep.
No problem.
Wow.
Hey! You called it into existence.
Oh my gosh.
The secret visualization.
Solid. You guys are doing great. This is very, very good. All right, that was Leon. All right, so the personnel and habitation don't have automatic areas, and you guys are all in the ones that would. So nothing happens on the ship's turn. It is now invaders.
Yeah.
All right, they're gonna have to punch it again. They're just using all of their fuel, all of their movement to close in with you. So as they're closing in, the helm is still trying to like line up a few shots for weapons. So weapons, you still have a +1 to your attack whenever you want to use the fire cannons.
Does he have to wait until his turn to do that though? Or is it like a range thing?
Right.
And if I do other things, it doesn't take that away, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. It'll be there until
Vela.
he uses it. Okay.
Right.
Now you can scan them.
Eat
If
him.
you wanna.
I'm gonna
add
scan. I'm gonna scan them.
All right. All right. So they have a defense of 16, an attack of 1. So they'll do 1 damage to either shield or hull, and then hit points 4.
Oh, hey.
Oh, good.
Nice.
And that's their hull. They don't have. They're not big enough to have shields. So that's just pure hull that you can do damage to.
And they all have a damage of 1. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. So each of them could only do 1 if each of them hits. And any other kind of extra information, flavor that you learn from them, they are biometra ships, which are plant people ships. They seem to be not flying under normal codes for the biometra nation, which means these are probably pirates of some sort or like mercenaries, is what you would gather.
That's what we are.
Yeah.
Indeed. So that's 1 action. You feel free to do whatever else you'd like.
Where am I again? I mean, it's really not except for moving that, unless I wanna
Can you do anything to add a die or no?
wait. Yes, I can auto target, which adds +1 to attack if weapon system targets nearest ship.
That adds 1, but that doesn't.
Can you add
like,
a die to
a
the ship
dice
control?
to the-
No.
I don't think
Okay.
so. I think
I have-
Helen and
Yeah.
navigation can't.
No, I have one that can.
You,
Okay.
right, you'd have to move.
I think it's just navigation.
If you want
I
to.
think-
I think Leon would be in favor of trying to maintain some distance because they seem really into wanting to get up close.
Right.
Okay.
And
So
stone face Vale is going to say, I don't like your treatment.
oh
Treat.
yeah, I got it.
Oh no.
The despair.
Oh.
And that's it for me.
All right, sounds good.
Don't know how I'm gonna branch off of that one.
Dot,
You'll just
what would
have
you
to
like?
find a new leaf.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
gosh.
All
I'm
right,
too
Really putting
tired.
words on these
we're
puns.
killing Andy. Let's stop.
Okay. Question.
Hit me.
If I did autopilot where it's no change in distance, that doesn't mean that like I suddenly stop and they scooch ahead of me, right? That'd be cool.
Right, this is all relative space. You're moving, they're just keeping a close range on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Leon would say that he wants there to be some distance if possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that mean it's not possible for me to do, Andy, to do the two
Yeah.
actions, push the engines and autopilot, is it?
Autopilot's the thing that happens if you're not there at all. So you can't actually
Oh.
do that one.
Well, that's some bullshit.
I mean, could you
It kind of makes sense.
could you hit
No, it does.
could you hit the gas and then leave the space?
I could, but that would take up the last of the die. So I guess Barris could possibly add
Yeah, I'm hoping to
a
add some more.
die. So I could push the engines and go somewhere if we want, and then hopefully add a die on my next turn. Where would be good, do you think, to go? I could go to help Barris at engineering. I could go to personnel. That's a thing you can add a die as well, or
Mhm.
habitation.
I have a thing where I can. Is anyone in personnel or habitation?
Not yet.
So I have a thing where I can divert power and get 2 dice. So does divert power mean like kill everyone in there, or does it just mean like no one can do an action from there?
You may choose a system to go offline temporary. It will come on again automatically at the end of the ship's turn. Boarded stations cannot be targeted in this way. Yeah, it just means it wouldn't have an auto thing, but it wouldn't kill anyone who's in that station.
Okay, good.
That'd be fine.
So
Yeah.
you can pick either one, and I'll just shut off the other one.
Okay,
We're not doing anything from it anyway.
We'll go to personnel then, because I can make things cost 1 less when I'm there as an
Ooh, that's
action
good.
if we
Okay.
wanted to. Oh, sorry. First, I will punch the engine. I
first.
will do. Yeah, that was my bad. I forgot to like specify that. So first, I will do what Leon asked, which is push the engines.
Okay.
So I need to spend a die that costs 4.
So you took the 6. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can go from close to ranged.
All right. So all of their ships are now in the ranged category again.
And
All
Sam will
right.
still have a +1 to attack when he decides to attack, correct?
Yeah.
From what
Yes,
I've done
yep.
before. Okay, and then I will move to personnel.
Excellent. I'll just move you over here. All right. You push the controls back onto autopilot then as you dip out of the bridge, climb down the ladder, trying to get to the personnel helming area. All right. Very nice. Barris.
Okay, so I will divert power from
Okay.
habitation.
All right.
So that means I get 2 die. Is that right?
Yep. Good. Very good. Habitation is now currently offline. You are not able to do anything with it.
I get a
Ooh.
5
But-
and a
No
1.
oxygen or life support. Okay. Well, it's
5 and a
that
what?
could be
I'm sorry.
A
And a
1.
1.
And a 1. All right. That's good. Fives are good.
So last turn I added 1 to the shields. Is that still there?
Yes, currently. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because we haven't been hit yet.
Right.
It also says power restored, which is what I did last time, is +1 to the ship's control. But it says only 1 die may be added to the from engineering until the ship goes. So does that mean that I can't use that because I already added die?
No, you just can't do power. No, that would no. Let's say you can use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that then.
Okay.
You know, it says on the shields that if shields are not depleted, I can only do that once.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Then I will add another die. So we got 3 now. And it's a
Woohoo!
sucks.
Voice.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice. All right. Engineering is pulling some power, moving it around, getting some dice into the ship's control.
Yeah.
Very good, Barris. Very good.
That's what I'm good at.
Leon.
Supporting people and not doing anything myself.
I love it.
So it says that the cost to fire cannons is any.
Yes. You would
Wha-
add that, whatever dice you spend, to the base attack for the ship, which is 6.
Okay. Base attack for the ship, which is 6. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And you get a +1 from me.
and
And you get a +1.
Do you still get to roll? Because wasn't their shields like 16 or something?
It was 16. Yeah.
there's 16.
Yeah.
So you'd want to pull enough dice to get basically 10 in order to hit them, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Fast.
So
Fast little fuckers.
Why basically 10? Because what's he adding to it? I'm sorry.
The 6, which is the base attack for the ship.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yep.
Or yeah, okay. But he gets
Yeah,
the
so-
+1
9
from
technically
you,
with your
so
+1.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, but regardless, it'd be the same dice. Unless
Yeah.
he can add dice.
so I could
first.
so
Exactly.
feasibly speaking, I could just fire cannons twice, use the 5 and the 6, and I'm guaranteed hits both times.
No, it would take the
Uh,
5 and the 6 to hit just once
Right.
right now.
Yeah, it
you
was
need to
they
have
have
a
a
total of
16
16.
defense.
So you
Oh,
have,
so I
you have-
have to use both.
or can you
yeah.
do something that you can add dice for your first action and then maybe you won't have
I
to-
can add 1, like a
Yeah.
+1, but I don't know if like, and that's probably not going to be enough, right?
You can add a die?
I can add a die if I relax for
Yeah.
a turn.
Oh, doesn't it just say 1 die to ship control if you do weapon school for your action, or do you have to?
Yeah, okay. So that's
Yeah.
what I'll do. I will add 1 dice and then I will fire. So
Beautiful. I love it. Yeah, because this might make it a lot more efficient. Like a 4
Right.
would be really
Which
good.
is
Yeah,
exactly
4 would
what
be
you
great.
need. So you can
Yeah.
spend the
Yeah.
5 and the 4 plus the 6 plus the 1 I gave you is 16.
Yeah. Perfect.
So we still have our 6 there.
Exactly.
Man.
all right. So then I'll go ahead
Yay.
and fire cannons. Add up any number
Alright.
of dice. Glitch point if more than 2, and add this to the attack total of the ship to see if it hits a target's defenses. Go ahead and just remove the 4, and then because that'll bring me to 10, and then
Yep.
the 6 will, and then do the 6, and that'll finish that up.
There's also the +1 from the helm.
So then 5.
probably
the
should
5 would work.
Leave the 6. Leave the 6.
Yeah,
then
the
we get
5, the
+1.
4, and my 1 plus the 6.
Excellent. Yeah.
Um,
That's the most efficient way to do it.
That's why
Yeah,
I
right?
wanted you to add another die just in case.
if so, 1 damage. You may use this action only once per turn. So man, that torpedo's really useful.
Right. It's super powerful. Yeah. So
Yeah.
not 1 damage. It's 2 damage. The ship's
Oh.
base damage. Yeah.
Okay, because it says if so 1 damage.
Sorry. Yeah. It'll do whatever the ship's base damage is. Yeah. So that should just be changed.
So that took out half that one ship's damage or HP.
Yeah. Yep. So this one right here only has 2 left. It looks you see a bit of smoke trailing behind as it's trying to keep up with the rest.
And I say, I bet the plants don't really like that smoke very much, huh? And I say it
Probably
to
not.
nobody because I'm just standing in personnel by myself.
There's probably a random red shirt down there or something. Yeah.
So, can I just ask a quick question? Because I
Yeah.
didn't do powder the shields last time because I thought I couldn't stack it. But it says this may only be done once per turn if shields are not depleted. Does that mean it does stack, and I can do it once per turn and it stacks on top of it, or does it?
I think yes. I think we'll say yes. It does stack. Yeah, that's how I read it.
Okay, cool.
Cool. All right. The ship, which is now going to add 1 die to the control because it's auto.
Yeah, that's I
the
left
helm.
the helm, right?
Yeah. Very nice. So that's gonna 6.
Nice.
I didn't mean to roll that well.
Rolls.
We're killing it with our
That's-
ship control rolls.
Really good. Yeah. All right. You're not gonna move. Basically anything else. That's just what the ship does. And all right. All right. The invaders are going to close in again, punching it to try to get close to you. And yeah. Vela, then you see another blip on your
jeez.
screen
Oh no.
as a slightly larger ship
No.
now enters the area at a far range from you.
No.
All right.
Lock on, lock on.
And Vela, it is your turn.
Okay. Because they're not in scanning range, I would say probably because we would be good. Like it's just a 1 turn in between for torpedoes. So if I were to lock on again, we'd be. But they're not in range, so we'd have to lock on to the smaller ship still.
To one of the smaller ships.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it
Or
would
you could
send a
wait until.
message- It would send a message if we fucked one of them up before the big one gets there.
Maybe
And
we
if they
already
look-
did fuck one of them up.
Well, we need to really fuck it up.
We've blown
only
one up and
half-
then we fucked one up.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
only
we
half
blew one
fucked one up. We've only half fucked one up though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
We need
right.
a
You're right.
full fucked up
Half
shit.
fucking's not a real fuck. Okay.
Wise
Oh,
word.
yeah,
Job
look.
half done. All right, let's lock on
So-
to that half ship and really fuck it up.
Not the. I would say let's do one because we know
Do
that
a fresh
if we
ship?
hit with a torpedo, we have
Oh.
a good chance of just blowing it straight
Oh,
up.
okay. Well, then
Outright.
let's fuck up another ship.
Yeah.
Or fuck them all up.
All right.
We'll fuck up a fresh.
All right.
Yeah.
Sort of how lock on. I'll kind of let whoever is in weapons when you fire the torpedo kind of decide which one you guys locked on. So in case some other damage or something happens, you don't have to pick a specific one right now. But you do have to kind of pick one of these guys in range, essentially.
All right.
Beautiful. All right. Anything else in navigation? Would you like to move? Oh, did that cost any? It probably did, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it'll cost 1.
10?
Yeah. Cost 1.
Just one of the 6s? Okay. All right.
I think we're still in decent position right now. Because we're far enough with still a little bit of distance between us and them. So
Well, habitation also came back online, Barris,
Because
since it was the end of the ship's turn. Yeah.
Okay. That's enough fuckery for now. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Dot.
It me. Okay.
It's you.
So first things first, I am going to shift personnel and add a die to the ship control.
Excellent.
That's a 3.
All right. So yeah, you get on the communications. You are telling some of these red shirts where to go, where they're going to be the most helpful, and that is going to make things easier for everyone. Good job.
And then I am going to so this says cost any. Does that mean I could just choose any one of the dice I want to get rid of? It doesn't matter?
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. So I am going to send an expert to weapons, and all abilities for this station will cost 1 less to activate.
Oh,
And I will
very
spend
nice.
the 1 to do that.
All right. There's now weapons experts in with you, Leon. They're not great at shooting, but they are excellent at what the weapons are capable of.
Are they cute?
Very nice.
Are they cute?
Did that
Andy?
cost-
That's a very important
Are they
question.
cute?
I mean, they're pretty cute, yeah. Did that cost anything? Dot?
It cost 1.
said any?
It said any, so I'm picking the 1.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Nice and efficient. All right, good job. And that was 2 of
That
your
was it,
things.
that
All
was
right,
2, yeah.
Paris. Yeah.
Now I can stay in engineering and add more dice and do shields and stuff. Or I can move into the helm and do 1 action in the helm, because moving is an action, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. So do we want to stay here, or do we want to punch it and try and get further away? Because I kind of feel like it's not really going to make a difference. The only thing we're doing right now is making sure that they can't attack us.
Right, we're
Like,
trying to like
Right, they haven't attacked yet.
Right.
because
Yeah.
they haven't been in close range with us yet.
Exactly.
on their
Like, do we want to
turn.
keep them out of close range, or do we want to just like boost our shields and fire at them?
If we went out of close range, that would also put far ship at out of far range.
Outside of far. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that something that we want or not want?
It's up to you.
It could work. The only thing I would say, so how much does it cost to shoot a torpedo? 10, but now 9 because I
But now
minus it?
9, and then
Yeah.
I
So
can
there's
also
exactly the
bring
right
it down
amount.
by 1 too.
Well, there's
Okay,
exactly the right amount. So, because it's 9. And then the only thing is that Vela wouldn't have any die
Yeah.
to add to things unless Sam did the
I
weapon
can
schooling.
add 1 on my turn.
Unless, yeah, so if you do the torpedo and then weapon schooling, then at least you'll have it. Yeah, so Monty, if you want to push the engines, oh no, pushing the engines costs a die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
might just keep buffing die. That seems to be working really well.
You could buff a die and then like add another to shield so they don't fuck us up.
Yeah, I think that's what
Unless
I'm going
that
to do. I'm going
costs
to do
too. I don't know what costs.
I'm
it's
just aware of the fact that
10.
there are now 5 ships in close range if we don't move.
But if we
Yes.
move, you will not be able to fire. And they'll just get into close range with us next time. Then we'll just be doing a running game.
I mean,
rather than
I
like
might
attack.
be able to fire if I roll high enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's better
don't
to sort
roll
of stay
for
still and
torpedo
make
firing.
that.
You
He
roll
would-
for damage.
He would add 1, he was saying.
I can add another dice to the weapons from the weapons cooling and then just immediately use it.
I think that she would, like they would have to use the 6 because it costs 4, I think, to push the engines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you would have to
Yeah.
roll a 6.
Oh.
I don't know. I think it's better to just fire and try and take 1 out and keep adding
Yeah.
die because I think we're gonna need die, and they are eventually gonna
Yeah.
catch up with us and shoot us. And I think that having more die is gonna help us in the long run
Yeah.
than it is to
Agreed.
just keep running.
Probably, yeah.
But-
All right, so I'm going to divert power and add 2 die. I'm going to divert it from habitation again because nobody's there.
All right. Poor habitation. There's like 1 red shirt down there. The lights go out. Pew!
Yeah, he's
Again.
fine.
He's like, ah.
I'm just trying to make
fine.
the oxygen levels be normal, but fine, just keep.
That's why they wear
Fine.
red.
Things won't be
Yeah.
habitable if we're all
Fine.
dead.
Yes, that's very true.
Monty's
Sorry.
rolling well.
Damn,
Um,
Monty.
And then I'm going to do power to the shield, so add +1 to shield, so they should be at 4.
Excellent. All right. The shields around you are just kind of now visible. You see kind of this blue sheen if you were to look outside any of the
Pink.
windows. Pink! A pink sheen.
Pink, blue.
I love it.
Blue.
As Barris, yeah, of course, Barris even takes a little extra energy to make sure that the color is
That they're
exactly
pink,
right
yeah.
on the shield. The hue is perfect.
Yep.
Barris is like, yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Very nice. That was Barris. Leon.
So
Suck it up, Leon.
yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and roll my d6 for weapons cooling. Got a 5.
Okay. Add an extra 5.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Look at our
This
dice
is
pool.
really good.
And
That is a
then-
dice pool. Your ship is
and-
humming.
And then I'm going to exhaust the 6 and the 3, which is a total of 9. Which is what we need to hit them.
To fire the torpedoes, which will automatically hit, doing a d6 damage.
Yes, and as I hit that button, I'm gonna say, "You like a high shadir who knows how to." Wait, hold on, that's not my voice. You ever met a high shadir who knows how to handle firearms? And then, bam,
And
4,
I
and
don't
it
get it.
explodes.
Hey, nice.
4.
Yay!
You absolutely destroy another one of the ships entirely. So this one is still hurt. And the other 3 are full health, but one of them completely exploded in space. Just a little sort of flash of red energy that just kind of quickly dissipates. Technically no sound because it's space, but you can imagine what it sounded like. It was amazing. Well done, Leon.
No one can hear you scream.
Or explode.
All right, so that was 2 from Leon. Ship's turn. All right. No one's in the helm. That means that your distance doesn't change, but you do get another 1d6 4 as autopilot is just calculating the most efficient path. Very good. All right. Invader's turn. All right. So as they get around you, they start kind of swooping in and out of the path of the ship, and they line up for a couple runs here. 6 and a 4 is 10. That's not going to do it. Your defense is 13. An 11 will hit, though. So one of those shields is going to go down.
I thought you said, what was our defense?
13.
So why did
This
an 11
adds
hit?
to their... They have a base attack as well. So
Oh,
the
can you
11
tell
adds
us?
on to their
Can
6
you tell
already.
us what the base? Okay, that just so.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have to, but just.
Yep.
So they have a base attack
Sure.
of 6 as well, like our ship.
Yeah. Exactly. And last one...
Damn.
10. All right. So 3 of them actually hit the ship. Shields are diminishing
Wow.
here. But because you bumped them up so well, they're down to 2
2
instead of that.
None.
So none of their firing actually gets through the shields into the ship itself, which is great because the ship is kind of a piece of junk and held together
we
by
only have a
gum.
hull of 1,
in places.
Right? So if we get
Yeah.
yeah. we die.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah. Cool. That's cool.
Cool.
All right.
It's garbage, but we
And
love it.
does the far ship come any closer too, or is it just oh?
It does. It now punches it to move within range. And Vela.
Okay. So the first
How are we
thing I
feeling
wanted-
about punching it now? Just like
Well,
Yeah,
we
we
could
want to do
torpedo the big ship now if we wanted.
That is true.
Well, Yeah. The first thing I want to do is the scan.
Okay.
The one that
Seems
doesn't
wise.
cause any dice to scan the big one.
No problem. Just an action. You scan the big one. It is easier to hit with a defense of 14. It does its cannons would do 2 damage. But its attack is also a little lower at 5 instead of 6. It has 6 hit points. It looks like it actually has some shields to it.
Okay. And for this, we can't use any of our personal, like, because I have the thing that like locates people. We can't do that. We're just dealing with ships stuff tonight, right?
Yeah, and again, close distance is pretty relative. It's still like 10 miles away.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
essentially where these ships are kind of like
I'm gonna will it into existence.
nothing would be super close. But theoretically, you could do anything your character can do, just taking up one of the actions for the ship. So if you wanted to like quickly do that and look around in case anyone boarded your ship accidentally or on purpose without you knowing it,
Accidentally.
theoretically that's something that Vela could do. Or you could move as well.
I might save that. Where do we think it's beneficial for me to stay in navigation, or should I
don't
go
know,
elsewhere?
What can navigation do?
So
Target with the
navigation can be
torpedoes?
targeting
Do
and
all the
locking and
damage?
scanning. Yeah, so
That's
I have training power.
Targeting is good.
Yeah. I have a fairly expensive move I'm going to do next that I think
I'm
will
sorry,
be-
but I absolutely heard fairly expensive boob.
I have a fairly expensive boob, which is not
Yes,
unlike
it's
something
costs
Dot
a
might
lot
say.
of money.
Boobs do cost a lot
do
of money
cost a
for
lot of money.
cyborgs, for synthetic.
It's true.
For
Oh yeah,
synthetic.
Bras in
Those
general.
mammary,
Crazy.
it's those
we were
mammary
saying
glands,
that I
man.
learned to get mammary
glands.
glands, right?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe I'll
Wait,
do that
can that-
instead of lizard skin.
Wait, as a lizard, they can regrow parts of their body. Can you just grow some mammary glands?
Grow some boobs.
Yeah, because you know
Yeah,
those
we'll say.
lizards that produce milk for their young.
Yeah.
It's common, very
They're
common.
milk lizards, yeah.
In space, anything is possible.
In space, any lizard can be milked.
If you dream it, you can do it.
Oh
dream it,
gosh,
can
You
milk it.
can milk it.
that's a helpful quote, certainly.
If you dream it, you can
Dream
milk
it, you
it.
can milk it.
I would
love it.
say stay there.
Okay. We'll stay
Okay.
there.
That's just my suggestion.
Yeah, I agree.
Do what I do.
I mean, remember, if we do take 1 damage, we die.
Yeah, we do die. That is the
It
thing that happens to us.
Yeah.
may not
Yeah,
be
but-
bad to have more than one person in engineering for a little bit, but
Oh, yeah, maybe you want to go to engineering. Yeah,
All
good,
right.
good thoughts.
Yeah, it might be good.
Yeah, if we're okay with
Yep.
we've scanned, yeah, I'll go to engineering.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do.
Hello, Vela.
Hi, Varys.
I'm gonna do battle station, which costs
ooh,
8, but
okay.
all players immediately perform the auto function on their station as a free action.
No way.
So
That's
plus-
really good.
Or they can choose to immediately move, which is what I'm gonna do. But
Okay.
I'm hoping everybody else would do their auto move because that's an auto attack and 2 auto
Yeah.
dice gains. So that means that engineering from both Vela and Barris, we each gain a +1 to the ship control from each of them.
Mhm.
And then it also
That
means
would.
from weapons, it auto attacks the nearest enemy ship with the 2d6 roll for 1 damage.
But it'd be 2 damage.
Because that's what the ship is of a
Yeah.
close ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would move to I would say I would move to the helm so that I could punch it easily next time. So
Okay.
is that cool? So I'm gonna spend the 5 and the 4 to do that,
Okay.
and then both so
Whoop, whoop.
Vela and Monty can each roll. I realize I said a character name and a person's name. Can each roll 1d6 to add.
Okay.
Sorry if
Yeah.
it's
I am
less
a
than 5
character,
and
don't
4.
worry.
Right.
I go to 3. Not
I got
great.
a 5.
Much better.
And then
All right.
Sam can attack a
Yeah,
ship.
so,
So roll 2d6 for that one.
yeah. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Add
Fuck it up.
add 6 to whatever you get.
Yes! Dude.
Yeah.
Or
So that's
9.
a total of 9 plus 6 is
With 6, it's
15.
15.
15. Oh, plus the expert.
Oh,
Which will
Oh, yeah.
technically make this 10. That actually does hit for 2 damage. That's enough to destroy another one of the ships. It because you auto targeted the one that was hurt already.
Okay.
Beautiful.
and then I automatically
Yeah.
move to the helm. And
Well
then, so I
done.
still have a second action, don't I?
You do,
What?
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an expensive one, but
yeah,
fuck.
yeah. Maybe
Oh,
maybe
actually,
too
can I just
inexpensive.
say that the first thing I would have done would have been the shift around thing to gain a die, actually, or
Oh,
I
sure,
could
that's
just
fine.
try and
Yeah.
fucking move. If we want me to spend a die to move, I can do that too.
It's up to you.
How do you guys feel? Would you like
We
for me
will
to?
be in close range of that big ship
Okay.
if we
Mm,
if it
Yeah.
needs to
Okay,
move
so
up.
then I can do push the engines again, so that I'll spend a die to move one away from everybody.
Okay.
So I'll spend, and I think it has to be 4 or more, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes. I could also do erratic maneuvers, but that just adds 1 to the defense, and I don't trust that. So I'll spend a 5
Okay.
to push the engine.
All right.
That was an
All right.
expensive
You hear
ass
that
turn,
ship?
but yeah.
Yeah, you hear the ship itself kind of whir, and you feel a vibration. The ship itself kind of shakes just a bit as you now peel out, getting a little bit further away from your attackers. All right,
It's zip when it
Barris.
pops, when it stops, and it whirs.
Ov's gonna add 1 to the shield.
Excellent.
Woo, woo.
And I it says I have to use a dice for that. I don't remember if I've been doing that. I don't think I have
Yeah.
been. So I'm gonna
I think.
yeah.
I think. Well, at least one of them. I thought you were, but
Yeah.
maybe not. Oops.
So yeah, I'll use the 3 for that. And then I'll just do the diverting power thing again. I'm so sorry to whoever's in habitation.
Oh man, not
Personnel
again.
now. If you want, give the other people a break.
Yeah, okay, I'll do the personnel.
Oh, real quick, remember, Monty, if you wanted to, you could do the shields twice since they are still hurt.
Mm.
Yes, I'll do that.
Oh, you
But
can
then
do
we
it
don't get
twice
anything
if it's
back.
hurt.
Sorry, what?
But then I have to take 2 dice, don't I?
Yeah.
Yes, you would have to take another die. Yeah.
Pretty low.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna do it once and then trust that Vela does it once, and then do diverting power
Okay.
2 dice.
All
Vela,
right, 2
this
dice.
is what you do. Just follow me, and I do the thing. Oh,
All right,
fuck.
roll
I
2
keep
dice.
getting 1 and 6.
That's wild. It's good.
Well, but now Vela has a 1 to do the
Yeah,
shield,
she has
so
a
we still
1
have
that
some good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
So we still
Yeah.
have good numbers.
Yeah. That's the strategy. Well done.
All
This
right,
is
Yeah.
cool.
but let's
Alright.
see if I don't add another 1 to that when I do the weapon school. Gosh
No,
dang
you
it!
didn't.
I
Stop
willed it
calling
to
it,
existence.
Sam.
Sam.
Wow.
Fuck.
You have too much power.
All right. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and fire cannons. Oh, geez. So I will need to take. I mean, technically, I could take the 3 and the 6, and then I have like a -1 ongoing from the engineer, right?
Yes, from the expert. Yep.
Yeah, from the expert.
And that would give you enough to hit a 16. Yeah.
Yeah, so I will roll a. Oh, this does 2 damage, so just guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yep.
yeah, go ahead and get rid of the 3 and the 6, and as that happens, I'll be like, "Hey, when we're done with this fight, why don't I go ahead and take you over to engines and teach you how to thrust?"
The expert just kind of looks at you and smiles a little bit.
These one-liners, man. All right, that's my turn.
All right. All right, ship. No one's in navigation, so that means you add +1 to the attack as if weapon system modifiers. To attack. So that one +1 to the attack is if weapon systems auto fires, just so you know. So that +1, it won't be necessarily just what you do. But if you were to leave weapons or something like that, or like battle stations were called or something like that, that makes it go off, that's what would happen. All right, the invaders. They're spending whatever they can to keep close to you. And for now, that is all they're doing. Vela, your turn.
Okay. So am going to Barris see, Barris do, and or Barris see, Vela see, Barris do,
Mm.
and
That's it?
I am going to power to the shields, spending one of the ones.
Okay.
Good job.
And thank you, Barris. Your encouragement means a lot.
You are a natural, Vela.
Oh, I know, but I learned from the best.
No. I have no idea what I'm doing. You know this, yes?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's quite obvious, but that's okay. We still love you anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Choo-choo-choo-choo. Oh, we got some music.
Oh,
Oh, there's music. I don't
Something
know.
a little more exciting.
Yeah. Feel like I'm in a 90s space game. It's awesome.
sort of are.
I don't know if this is. Sorry, I'm still getting used to engineerings.
Yeah, it's a little repetitive.
Yeah. I don't know. Would diverting power be useful again, or no?
I
It
think
would. You'd have to cut something else off other
You'd
than
ha-
habitation, but
we can cut personnel off because nobody's there, so that's fine
True.
too.
There might be that one red shirt in
Who
there.
gives a fuck? Sorry. That was not Varys, that was Monty.
Who cares about the red shirts? They're expendable.
Shit. They're gonna die anyway. He's probably gonna fall over and crack his skull or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
Barris, you're acting real suspicious.
Are we playing Among Us?
I've never played that. I haven't played that.
sus.
Barris is sus.
Very sus.
Bear
I don't know if you'd
sus.
like it, Monty. It's interesting. Probably. I mean, it's
But
social
there's also a
deception,
lot
you have
of
to-
yelling.
It's
but there's like a lot more to
deception,
it.
but much
Yeah.
less yelling than like push the button.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun.
I mean, I love the idea of adding more dice, so if we're okay with diverting power to personnel, I'm cool with
Yeah.
I'm
it.
sure it's fine.
All right, so what do I need to do for that? It's my first time doing that.
Roll 2 more dice, and then we'll add it
Just
to
roll
the
2d6.
ship control.
Right.
6 and a 4. Wow.
Yeah.
You are doing excellent. Ship is pretty well powered. I love it.
Well, I mean, look who's on it.
Yeah.
I know. Dot, what are you thinking?
Stuff. Excuse me. Okay, so do we feel like if we do the cannons, like if Leon wants to do the cannons, is that only in close range?
Yes. Or
No, that auto
The
fire
auto.
is. Auto fire is, but
you
not.
can fire cannons if they're ranged.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. So I think what I would probably do is push the engines again. I'm assuming we want to try and keep our distance still.
That would be nice.
So I would spend the 4 to push the engines. And then I would set up a weapons run again and add +1 to the ship's attack total for
Gotcha.
Leon. And that's free.
All right. I love it. Well done. And Barris.
Me. I forgot what we were doing. Yeah, I'm just gonna add mortars, shields, and I'm gonna use the 1 to do that.
Okay.
I mean, we're doing pretty well with this system, right? Engineering just adds shield and then ups the dice pool, right? We're happy with this?
Yeah. And I think after this iteration of it, we'll probably have enough dice for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll just do the same thing again. Divert power from habitation. And
Okay.
then roll 2d6. I got 4 and a 2. Not great, but not too bad, I guess.
Yeah, it's good. And Leon.
So, if I use the focus action, I can add a +1 to each die used in fire cannons.
Yes.
So, with that in mind, if I do that instead of adding 1 to the dice pool,
Mhm.
I could theoretically add 1 to the 5 and the 2 and get 9, which along with the expert in the space
Yeah.
would help out. So I know that there's one that's already on like 2 health. So
Yes.
I'm going to, instead of adding 1 to the pool, use focus and then destroy them with the 2 damage.
Is there a cost to the focus?
It says any.
So that'd be any one of the dice. Yeah.
Okay, then take out the 4.
Okay. All right. And with that, and the expert helping you, this is your first ranged target. You wait as it just drifts incredibly slowly into your line of fire. You shoot, and it explodes.
Yeah.
Done and done. Well done. All right. The ship, no one's in navigation, so it does its thing again. So it'll have a +1 for auto fire if it ever wants that. And Invader's turn. All right.
Oh.
All right. As you're peering out through your weapon systems, scoping in on them, as they're getting closer, you see some sort of kind of yellow beam that shoots from the larger ship to this smaller ship. This immediately speeds up much faster. It's coming incredibly fast at you, lines up behind you, and fires a large blue blast. With its 6 as a 14, that does hit. This was an EMP blast.
Ooh.
I don't like
so
that.
I don't
one
like
of
that
you roll
either.
it. One of you roll a d6.
All right, so I'll roll
please.
it and it'll give us a
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and I'm
Weapons.
gonna say
I
I'm gonna
just-
get a 6.
I just haven't gotten a roll. I was just sorry. I ruined everything.
No, you're good. Weapon system is offline.
Am I good? Is it good that that's what happened?
Yeah. So yeah, you and the expert Leon just see the lights go out. You can't aim. You can't do anything in weapons at the moment.
Weapons was actually the best one to go out because we can bring that back up, so Leon doesn't actually lose a turn. So that was good.
Can
Oh,
you?
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
How do you bring it back up? Sorry.
Vela's turn.
We have a thing. Vela, come here. We have a thing saying bring them back online, all systems restored.
Yes. Yes.
Or we can do
Okay.
there's something else, I think.
The
Restored
other one's an
power.
autopilot thing, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it would be the bringing them back online that we would be doing.
Yeah.
And
The
that's what
problem
we-
with that is it costs 5,
Yeah.
which sucks. So the auto repair one is better
But it's impossible.
somehow.
I guess
That's
Vela could
dumb.
add a die and then leave. But no, because it wouldn't kick in until the next time when it was fully
Yeah,
empty.
that's
So I
right.
would,
Right.
yeah. I'd spend a 5
Yeah.
Yeah, spend a 5.
and
I
then
would-
turn off power somewhere to get 2 die back.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing, Vela?
Yep.
All
And
right,
we're gonna divert those poor habitational people into an inhabitable existence.
All right. So roll
Alrighty.
2d6 then for me. Weapons do come back online, as luckily someone with high initiative was in the engineering section.
Did we take shield damage from the EMP blast, or was that all
No.
just- okay.
Just took a system offline. Yeah.
All right, that was
8.
a 4 and a 4. Yeah.
A 4. Oh, I see. Yeah. 8 is not actually a number you can roll, Andy.
Or is it,
Good job.
Andy?
That'd be pretty cool.
When everything comes back on, I lean over to the expert. I'm like, "You ready for round 2?"
He goes, yeah, let's do it. And
Wow. Okay, so weapons are back on, yeah?
yes.
Okay.
You did that in time way too well.
Okay. I am going to I'm gonna spend a 4 to push it again.
All right.
Let's just try and GTFO. And then I suppose that I will also set up weapons run again. So that there's a +1 to the attack total.
I like it. I like it a lot. And Barris.
Yes. Cool. Well, we can up the shields once. That seems like a good idea because they keep hitting us real hard. Yeah, so I'm gonna up the shields. I'll roll first to see if I get anything really low. So again, divert power. I actually got some really good ones.
Nice.
Yeah, 5 and 6. Very good.
And then I'll
Nice.
take the 4 to power the shields.
And you took personnel offline? Then,
Uh,
since Vela took habitation off?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're both offline.
Good to know. And Leon.
Would it be at all possible for me to ask the expert to activate like the homing?
Say what now?
Could I basically send the expert from here into the helm and have them activate the lock on because Vela's not there anymore?
Oh, you mean navigation scanning? No, technically it's just an expert for weapons. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna roll my +1 die. 4. Nice. Should have told you that was gonna be a 6, but it's fine. 4 is good. Yeah, rinse, repeat. I will use, I guess, 4 and 5 would be good. So I'll use the 4 and the 5 to do 2 damage on one of the guys in ranged.
All right. He is exploded. The 4 and the 5 is gone.
Woo.
Woo.
Well done.
Is that right? I thought both of those guys still had 4 health.
It was listed as 2 on my thing, so
Okay.
I might have messed it up,
Sam,
but
Not 'cause
don't question. Don't question.
whatever.
You hit
Whatever
last
happened.
time. You hit last time with the cannons, so that's
I
why.
thought I
went to-
blew up someone last time with the cannons.
I don't think so.
You did.
I
Oh
think
no,
that's
I'm
time
sorry.
4.
Yes.
You've done 2
So you wouldn't
torpedoes.
necessarily know this, but that thing he does with making those ships go twice actually hurts them. That's why he hit you.
Ah.
was like, I thought I had a reason behind that, but yeah.
So would that mean that the last ship is hurt from that last torpedo? You mean? So the last little ship has damage yet, or no?
No, not this one.
No,
Just the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And very good. All right. Navigation scanning is just going to add the one. They're going to get close again. That yellow light comes out, and this one's going to fire their blue burst at you as well. And that's going to hit. Someone roll a d4 for me, please.
All right, it's going to be a 4, guys.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn
it
it.
is.
4.
Ah.
Engineering is offline.
Oh shit!
Great.
Well, what happens
Do we have
now?
to be
What
perfect?
What do we do when engineering software?
Yeah, what do we do with engineering? How do we get engineering back up?
I think Habitation has a way to bring it online.
There's no.
Yeah,
we've
fix a personnel
destroyed
station with offline.
Habitation. We've destroyed
Habitation is currently online. Oh, because ship
it's
already
online
went.
'cause
Ship just went.
it's-
Oh, you're lucky.
goes.
Yeah, Habitation has a way to bring engineering online.
So Vela
Okay.
can go there and do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all right, that's their turn. Vela.
So yeah, Vela is going to head to Habitation, and
No.
is. Oh
It
wait, no.
just says it. Where are
Yeah,
you getting
right?
this from?
Habitation, right?
Habitation. I've got fixed personnel
station
Oh,
is
just
offline.
specifically
No.
the personnel.
So it
station.
says
Yeah,
just
no,
the
that
personnel.
Oh,
doesn't
let's
help us.
no. Yeah, sorry. Let's make sure that's any station, because otherwise, I don't think there's a way to fix.
Yeah, I
I don't
was
think
like,
Helm has anything.
what? Okay. So
Yeah,
go to
we'll just say that's
Habitation,
that's
spend the
any station.
4.
Okay. Okay.
And anything there.
Okay. So yes, I'm gonna head to Habitation, and
All right, you start bolting, shoving these red shirts out of the way, running down to Habitation, and there's this one guy. It's like, oh, the lights just came back on. Finally. You rush
sorry,
over.
not
and-
sorry, but we
Who turned
really
out the
need you.
lights?
Okay. So yeah, so I am going to spend the 4
Okay.
to get
engineering back online.
Yeah.
I love it. Well done.
Thank you, Vela.
You're welcome. And somewhere she's going to direct to Leon. At last you see the light.
Lovely. And Dot.
Me?
I.
I feel like
A torpedo would be really nice right now.
You just hear over the intercoms, Leon.
yeah, but I think we'd be better.
Oh, here's the puzzle. The puzzle. Are you gonna turn and fight or try to run some more?
well,
I think
my
running isn't working.
well,
No.
I think it is because we haven't really taken damage and we've destroyed almost every small ship.
And we know
so
that the
far.
small ship has only one regular, like, I just need to spend a couple dice and I'll kill it.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, and
do you really
Don't fuck
need
it up.
to get the cannons done?
The torpedo would be nice because of the big boy.
right, but
The
let's
big one.
take
That's true.
let's take care of the small boy first,
Okay.
right? Because the
It's
big
not
boy
about the
uses,
size, it's how you use it.
but the big boy uses the small one to do that EMP strike, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So far,
Yeah.
that's what
So
you've seen.
far, it's what we've seen. So I would think we want to get rid of it as much as possible.
Here's hoping it doesn't use that little charged thing on us, though.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't want that.
I mean, generally the way that I play games is that I take out the minions, their small things first. But
Yeah, I do that too.
Mhm.
It's just so much easier.
right, like I figured, and I mean, it might have other things, but it's utilizing that right now. Has it used this
Mm.
current ship
Yes.
to? So it's
Yes,
taking
it did
some
use it
damage
once,
as
yeah.
well. Okay.
It's only got
Yeah.
1 point left, I think.
Do we know
Two,
that for
technically.
sure?
Two-
Or
2
I
points.
could take that
Two.
too.
You guys wouldn't technically know how much damage it does, but I'll just tell you. It's 2.
I mean, if you want, I can give you the plus to do it, and then I can leave if you don't think it's worth it to try and get out of range. But I was going to try and get out of range again, and then give you the thing.
So what? I think it's
Why
worth
can't we do
killing
both?
this. I think it's worth killing the small one first because it would use it again, and we might
yeah, that's
lose
what I was
another.
saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
I can either do is I can give you an extra attack thing like I have been, and then push the engines, or I can give you the extra attack thing like I have been, and then move to somewhere else. But I would like to still have a little bit of space, like so that the whatever big ship maybe can't just be right next to us for both of its actions on its first turn. But
Or you are in close distance, right? So why can't we use the front cannons? Attack
oh
a
yeah,
ship
I
in
could
close
just try and hit
distance?
it. I guess that's
And that
true
way you
too.
would just take it out this turn, and it only costs 2, so you can take the 5.
Let me see. Yeah, I can try. I'm not a great roller, so
So
Okay.
wait, what do we need to get over?
because I need to
If
get
we-
over like a 16,
You would need it.
don't we?
Yeah. So you would need
And
a
I don't
10
have
to
a-
roll a 10 or better.
And
It's
so that's why I
only
was trying to,
2d6.
and I was trying to give a +1 at
Mm.
least to Sam, and he has the weapons expert there as well, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's
I,
probably
I,
he's
I
much
mean,
more
I mean,
likely to hit.
Very hard to
if
do.
you gave me the extra attack thing, that would do it.
That's what I was saying the whole time.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
in
I-
both
I
of my
think-
options. It's just I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I
choose.
think that's the smarter option than having you try to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
going to give you set up a weapons run and give you +1.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to push the engines so that we can gain a
Alright.
little bit of space. So
So,
I'll take the 5 for that.
auto fire. Well, hold on. Auto
It's
fire
not your
happens
turn yet.
first.
It's not your
Well,
turn. It's still my
yeah,
turn.
it's done.
I thought the auto fire happened on your turn,
No, I'm
no,
not
auto fire would
firing.
happen on the ship's turn.
but I can't attack it. It has to be in close range.
We're talking
With
about
auto
right
fire.
now.
Are you not in weapons
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah. You can
Are
use
you
the
in
fire
weapons?
cannons.
I
think.
am
Wait,
in weapons.
So it wouldn't auto fire anyway. It only does it if you're not there.
I thought your thing gave it the ability to auto fire regardless of.
No, we did that already. That happened.
No, that's something
that,
different.
That was
Yeah.
a one-time thing. No.
Oh, okay.
No. This just gives you a +1 to attack.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Which one did you use? I'm sorry. The 6 or the 5? I assume the 5.
A 5, yeah.
Okay. Very good. All right, Barris.
Okay. Well, I could do the same that I've been doing, which has been working well. So I think I'll do that. I'll
All right.
I'll divert power from personnel.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's the Monty special right there. 6 and a 1. I'll take the 1 and power the shields to get another. So it will have 7 out of 10 shields.
All right.
Done.
Very nice.
We do love a throwaway dice though, so the 1 is actually kind of helpful.
Yeah, it is actually pretty helpful.
Kinda helpful.
Kinda.
Kinda helpful.
Kinda helpful.
Kinda helpful.
Okay.
Oh no.
And those were both yours. Okay, Leon.
All right. Gonna go ahead. 666. Nice.
Nice.
Gonna go ahead and add another 6 to that. Okay. Well,
Oh,
I got
5.
5. Not bad.
Aw.
All right.
Not a 6, but could be worse. And yeah, let's go ahead and use a 5 and a 6. I don't like using these really strong dice for this, but yeah, let's blow up
what's
that.
that?
That's all you got.
Yeah.
It's a little overkill, but
Well, we just keep rolling so well, you know.
Right.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
All right, you fire out, helped with the experts, guided by the ship itself, righting just so that you have the best shot possible, and you explode that small ship again.
Yay!
Gotta
So now,
Very good.
now it's just the biggin.
It's just the big one. The ship itself, again, sets up the automatic. The +1 goes away. And that's everything there. All right. You see this ship come into range. You then see that yellowish sort of light envelop this ship itself. Damn it.
Which ship? The big one?
The big one.
The big one. And it punches into close range of you again. You then see these tiny, like, little blue lights out from it, as it's gonna go ahead and do 4 damage to your shields.
Oh,
As
Ah,
what are our shields at right now?
they were at
7.
3 now.
Well, they were at
Oh.
7.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad that you guys have been pumping the shields.
Hells yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
We
that was really good.
We almost just died there, guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Barris
A
and
D6
Vela
would have
are
only gone
killing
up to
it.
6, but normally, with only 5 shield and 1 hull, that could have killed you, yes. This guy is nasty, but that does seem to hurt him a little bit as well.
So before he was doing things and transferring the damage to the smaller ship. So it's not that he
Yeah,
needed to use them, but he was diverting that power, and now it's hurting.
Yes, and now he seems to have done it to himself, but that hurt. And you know that he only had 6 hit points, so that might be a little different.
Oh, right, because Vela scanned it, yeah?
Vela, your turn.
Mhm.
Darce.
There's a Darcy.
Well, it looks like we've got a little bit of a problem here. I can't really do anything.
Someone help.
This is what happens when I don't get a dungeon for a minute.
Someone call someone. Love you.
Darcy, attention!
Does Darce count as the calling? We call Darce. Come on over.
Yes.
Well, I don't think I can do any additional help in habitation right now. Because there's nothing to
You
do
do
with
know-
oxygen.
Yeah, you do know Leon's been calling for.
Yes.
Um,
So I think I'm gonna head. I think I'm gonna head back to navigation.
Okay.
And is there anything else I can do? Well, I guess it's just probably, can I lock on as a secondary action?
You can.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna use one of the sixes
yeah.
and lock on.
All right. That ship is now locked on. Very good. And that was your movement. And you Dot, your turn.
So you went back to navigation?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck it. Let's just stay here and do some shit, right?
Fuck 'em up.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh no.
What are our current dice numbers?
A
We just have a 6.
Just 6.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the helm
Okay.
because fuck it. That's my
Of course.
reasoning.
Yeah.
And I'm
Where you headed?
personnel.
Personnel. Okay.
And I'm either, you guys can tell me what you think. I can either add a die since we have few, but I know Barris is coming up next. Or
I
I
would
can
like to, if you can add die, I would be very grateful because I'd like to pump the shields up like twice if I can.
Sure. So I will add a die. I will shift
Thank you.
personnel.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll. A 2.
I am rolling
Alright.
so poorly. I mean, I'm rolling
That's
like
The
I.
fine.
Rachel special.
It's the Rachel
Yeah.
special. Shitty low rolls.
2 is enough.
And that's my turn.
2 should be enough. Yeah.
2 is enough.
All right. Barris.
Beerus. Well, I'd obviously like to use the 2 to power shields to add 1
Okay.
to HP. I want to.
You do know you're you do know you're locked on. Yeah, and it takes 10 or 9 in this case with the expert to use.
Yeah.
I would add 2
Mm.
if you could.
Yeah, I'm gonna add 2 again.
F up
diverting power
habitation some more.
from habitation. I'm gonna have to buy them a gift
Oh,
mask
man.
or something. I'm so
Right.
sorry.
Hey,
Oh, man.
he has to roll a
There we go.
5 or greater to kill
Barris,
us.
you got this.
Mm-hmm.
And
got
that
this,
would be
Barris.
quite the end to Void if we all just died.
Yeah, it would.
True. Well, I got a 4 and a 2, so
Oh, 4 and a 2.
go,
Sorry.
Leon.
Well, that's just enough, I think, right?
Yeah, that,
I can also add
You
my
can
own.
also add a die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that first.
All right. You take a moment. You and the weapons
I-
cool down. No one. All right.
Yeah, I didn't say anything,
Yum.
so it sucked. And would it make more sense for me to incur a glitch point and leave the 4 available
That
and
would be.
take the 6, 2, and 1, which would be enough?
It's up to you.
Actually,
But
wait.
things
What
like the
was
1
what was
and the
the what
2
was the
are-
defenses on this big ship again?
It was a 14 instead of a 16, I think.
Okay, so
Yeah, 14.
so if I took the
You only need a 6
4,
and a 2, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
you get a +6.
Well, the
Okay.
torpedo is, I think, what he was talking about, and that's still 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it costs-
But he was just kind of thinking, yeah, what else?
I was
How
thinking
hard
of
is
the
it to hit?
attack things. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, so I'm just gonna have to use like everything here.
Why can't you just use the 6 and the 4?
Because
Doesn't leave a lot.
That
If you
would
don't
leave
kill
us
it.
with a 2 and a 1.
Oh, but like you guys use.
But you might
those
kill it
kinds
too.
of- Yeah, you guys use those kinds of things to like up the shields and stuff.
all right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
I
the
use 2s and 1s.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use the 6, 2, and 1.
Okay.
And use the torpedo. And
What are you gonna roll?
A D6.
I gotta
I mean,
roll a
what number are
D6.
you
What
gonna roll?
number?
I'm gonna roll a
Order-
6.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
okay.
there.
And
I feel like we're in a dire
and actually
situation.
I'm gonna shout over to the expert and I'm gonna be like, hey, want to handle my joystick? And I let him push the button. And this is what he
He
rolls.
leans over. Just, oh man, a 5.
Oh, so close.
No,
This is
that's
sexual
enough.
harassment.
But that should be enough.
Yeah,
Bye,
5 is
Chip.
enough. You see this gigantic explosion. It pushes your ship. It starts to spin the ship itself. Everyone has to hold on from the impact of the explosion.
What generally happens. And I'm sorry.
Wow, Sam. Wow.
Wow.
You really didn't need to finish
know.
like that.
Wow, Rachel. Wow.
Sorry.
And as the as the battle station alarms, Barris and Vela head to engineering to make sure everything is okay. No major systems have been incredibly damaged. Everyone takes a moment to breathe. And then the video screen pops on and you hear Evans, I can't find that fucking mission thing. So you guys just come back. okay, so I don't feel right about this. Something feels weird about
Has
this.
anyone ever told you that you're terrible at your job?
And that's how we're going to end tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary individuals. That's how we're going
Can
to
I
end.
tell you a
Thank you
thing
so
that
much.
I heard the other day? Instead of ladies and gentlemen, I heard
Oh, please.
ladies and gentle them. And I just really like
Ladies
that.
and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentle them.
I personally
Ladies and
prefer
gentlemen.
folks because it's like
Right?
Yeah.
that's a gender neutral.
Folks is always better.
Folks
No, I
is
Yeah,
know.
folks
good.
It was
is always
just,
good.
it's on a podcast I listen to that has one of the hosts is non-binary, so they're always trying different
Nice.
ways of saying it, and I just thought ladies and gentle them was kind of
Mhm.
ridiculous. So.
I mean, it's pretty
That's fun.
funny, but if somebody did it unironically, I would
Of
be
course,
pretty offended.
no,
to be
no, it would
honest.
be weird.
That's hilarious. All right. Hey, folks, that'll do it for us this evening. That's going to do it for playtesting Void for a while. I've gotten all my notes from all these amazing people helping me out with this game. I'm going to go back, rework some stuff, make sure everything is nice and better for next time. And
Should we
eventually
be
we'll pick
sending
this
you
back up.
our opinions? Because we have, what
Mm.
if we have lots of
I
opinions?
don't know if
doing
we-
that. I would
I don't know if I want opinions. No, please. Yeah, it's always good. Let me know things you like. Let me know things you're like, that's all right. And yeah, that's what's going to be happening. And eventually we'll pick this back up again. We're also jumping into a few more things. So I think I can announce Monster of the Week is going to be starting up. Sam is going to be GMing that. We're going to have that for a little bit.
I will be the keeper of monsters and mysteries.
We also have another game starting up, and we don't quite have exactly everything down for that or when that's going to appear, but probably soon. And that's going to have some other people from this as well in that. And of course, we have Tier on this Friday, Fates of Rin next Friday. So we're just chock full of role-playing games here at Helpful Goat. If you like this, you think we're fun people and you want to hang out with us more, type !Discord in the chat, and that will get you toward a link to join our Discord, where honestly some just really cool, great people have been getting together, talking, hanging out, just chilling and talking about the world and games and life and philosophy and
We
all
had
kinds
a
of different
great
crazy things.
10-hour session on election night to
Oh,
distract
12,
each
it was
Yeah.
other.
12 hours. If you
It was
count the
wild.
It involved
pre-gaming.
meditation and games and
It was great, yeah.
drinking.
I missed everything because I have a job. which
Well, we're probably
sucks.
going to do distracting things after this, Monty. So.
Monty's the
Yeah.
responsible.
Yay!
But you can always join us there. We are at Helpful Goat on Twitter, at Helpful Goat on Facebook, and we usually post from there what we're doing that week or what's going on. And you can always listen to our podcast, Goats and Dragons, which not only has the Fates of Rin storyline in its entirety, which is over 150 episodes, I think. As well as Dom and Dragons, where we played Dungeons and Dragons with Dominic Monaghan. That's also on there. And also we have another podcast feed called Helpful Go Presents, and that features some more one-shots, as well as Galway's World of Tier, which is kind of becoming its own long-form campaign, which is awesome. So lots of ways to experience what we do. Come be our friend. We're definitely nice people. Rachel accepted. All right. Thank you very much. I will talk to everyone later, and I hope Galway's here to take us out.
I hope
Bye,
you're
everyone.
entertained.
Huh?
Oh,